Good evening, my fellow brothers and sisters. My name is Nelson Gill, and welcome to my channel. Got some black stuff on my face. Also, mask or whatever. Welcome to my channel, where I talk about love, life, relationships, and the most important, God. And today I want to get on here and share a message something that I'm learning about very much more than ever before. And this is mostly a testimony than it is a message. But I'm going to title this Dreams. And so essentially what I want to drive out of this video is to encourage you to be very mindful about your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. And the reason why I say this is because I've been getting a lot of revelations through my dreams, and I'll give you guys a quick testimony about that. Recently, I don't know if I said this in one of my last videos, I'm pretty sure I did, but I had a dream about, getting tattoos from a witch. And she wasn't looking like a witch at first, but as I was getting a tattoo, I felt this pain on my back, like physically. And I fell asleep in my dream, woke up, and my whole body was covered in tats. I had snakes all over my head. I had all sorts of dark imagery all over me. And I looked at the lady and I said, well, what did you do to me? And, at first, when I first got there, she had a very cute and pretty face. But as soon as I was, I realized what was going on, she had like this very distorted witch-like face. And she said, I do whatever I want to do. And I immediately rebuked her, jumped out of my bed, and I repented of all my tattoos. I absolutely regret getting this stuff. This stuff is just, oh my goodness. I condemn it. I absolutely condemn it. And although I'm not condemning people who have them, because then, I'd be condemning myself as well. And thank the Lord that, for this revelation and for his forgiveness and his mercy. And, I definitely will never, ever get another tattoo ever in my entire life. Oh my goodness. If I had known the spiritual implications of tattoos and where it comes from. And anyways, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. It's like, be very, very, intentional about, interpreting your dreams and trying to understand them. And for a long time, as I've journeyed in this Christian walk, I always chalked up these nightmares to an attack of the devil. Always. I mean, ever since the beginning of my walk, I've always had like these terrible night terrors, like awful. And to the point that sometimes I didn't even want to go to sleep because I was too scared of what I was going to see in my dreams. But in the most recent time, I had that revelation, and it just dawned on me. I'm like, whoa, like not every dream that I'm having is an attack from the enemy. I'm sure there's plenty of dreams that are definitely attacks from the enemy. However, I started to think about this is that, we spend 1/3 of our life sleeping. If you do the math, if you do the average amount of sleep that we usually get. And in the spiritual realm, there is no such thing as rest. Like the demon activity doesn't stop, and neither does God. God never stops. He never stop working. Anyways, that's Waymaker. Anyways, in the spiritual realm, it doesn't stop. So even though our bodies are physically resting, our spiritual man inside is not going to sleep. And so a lot of the times, I mean, to a lot of people, I'm sure that God is speaking to them through dreams, because a lot of the times we're so conscious of other things than the things of God, unfortunately. We're so stressed about so many different things and unnecessary stuff. And yeah, I just want to raise awareness to anyone who may be following me on YouTube. Really pay attention to your dreams, and try to, cultivate a lifestyle of just, paying attention to the imagery, the symbolization, and some of these things that are happening in your dreams. And if you're not having dreams, this could be even a sign of an attack that the enemy is stopping you from having dreams and receiving revelation from God. So good, so good. And I'll give you some Bibles to back up about the whole dreams thing. If you go into Samuel, I believe, in 1 Samuel, you'll see that I can't remember which character. I can't remember what his name was. It might have been Samuel, actually. Samuel had he had a spiritual father. I can't remember his name. It might have been Eli. And essentially, God was waking him up in the middle of the night, and he didn't understand what this voice was, like who was talking to him. And so he would wake up and he'd go to the spiritual leader, spiritual father, and he would be like, "Hey, did you call me?" And he'd be like, "No, I didn't call you." So this happened continuously, repetitiously, and to the point where his spiritual leader finally dawned on him that God was speaking to him. And so that right there just kind of shows you that God does speak to us through our dreams. And so, I personally believe that, the things that happen in the Bible are still currently happening in today's world. And so, that's just something to think about. Yeah, that's about it. So, really explore what your dreams, and don't overly interpret them. Don't try to be like so overly obsessed with them, but just be mindful of it. And that's something that I'm coming to learn in the most recent time, is like really pay attention to my dreams, and don't I'm not gonna dwell on it so much, especially when some of them are just so like bizarre and whatnot. But I'm definitely paying attention to it from now on, because for such a long time I just thought it was an attack. I thought it was an attack. And really, I should have known that a lot of it was revelation too. Anyways, God bless you, love you, and I'm definitely trying to be more consistent and posting at least once a day at least. But if this bless you, please leave a like, comment, and let me know what's up. Please. Peace.